All right, here we go. Three, two, one. All right, here we are, guys. So I'm gonna show you. Hold up, this thing's on. I had to get that set up. I'm gonna show you guys my processing and like how I make a beat from scratch. Here's my Google Drive of all my beats so far. There is a good amount of them that are way better than the others. I'd say my worst ones are here at the top. My better ones are at the bottom, down here. But that's my opinion. Yeah. Oh, I'm still working on the name. I've changed a few times. Still trying to work it out because I'm not sure what to go with. Um, but yeah. So we don't know what we're gonna call it yet, obviously. But I do have an idea of what drums I would like to use, which I created my own drums so it can sound good. It's what it sounds like. Um, Hold up. Yeah, I gotta make sure my desk audio is. Anyways, so that's what it sounds like. Um, I don't have my headphones right now, so I kind of have to do this kind of like deaf, which is easy because I'm already deaf. Hold up. Oh, I found my headphones. Give me a second. Ah, there's so many cords on this thing. It's kind of crazy. But that's besides the point. Oh, that hurt. Now, actually, before I want to put that in, I want to change this tempo so I can have everything else decent tempo. I like normally my tempo at around 95. I don't know. I just like it at that. I like a normal hip hop beat, you know. I don't really like drill beats, so I'm more of a I try to get that West Coast vibe and stuff like that. But yeah, that is still coming out of my desktop. Hold up. I have to figure out how to work this thing. It's a more brighter and crisp for the hi-hat and the snare. More hollowed out bass. Uh, Now I would normally either go to the bass line and start doing that, or I'll go to the well, normally first I would get the drums. You know, I already got that down though. So I'd either go to the bass line or I would go to a keys. Uh, Most likely a synth. Go to like Legacy or something. And I'm using Soundtrap, which is a free thing, kinda. Um, so it's FL Studios. I have it downloaded. I just don't know where it is. Probably should get that up and running. But yeah. So you have a good amount of options. We're gonna go with something like I like the Cobalt mallets. Those are pretty good. I don't. This is a good G-funk whistle. Say if I bump the octave up, right? Put that octave up. Uh, Bump the octave up, right? My, sorry, my mouse is disconnecting. Bump the octave up, and the glide for a G-funk whistle. Let's give or take a 5. Put saturation all the way up if you want a G-funk whistle. That's what you gotta do for that. Attack all the way down. Maybe you can put the attack up. It really doesn't matter. But that's besides the point. Um, I don't know what I'm doing. Let me re-put that in. Get the bass line in there. And my favorite basses, just for generally, is the Fat Crunch, Jaco, fretless, and hollowed out bass, which is Where is it? The hollow bass. You know, it's got that. It's got a more of like that, like kind of like that line. I don't know, but we're gonna be using the. I don't know what we're gonna be using. Sometimes I use the hooded bass, which is can't find it. Cool. There's a hollow body clean. Oh, hoodie bass. I think we're gonna be using that one. I like that one. So normally I like either boom bap, which if you don't know what boom bap is, that's kind of like 90s, early 2000s rap. That's all like the beats and everything. Also, G-Funk was a big thing too because of Dr. Dre. You know, they had the G-Funk whistle, stuff like that. Some of the artists in that territory was Biggie, the Notorious B.I.G., obviously Dr. Dre himself, Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, and many others. But that's besides the point. Now we want something simple, so we're gonna go with the. I said that's good. Messed up, but that's okay. You can always go back here, go to the piano roll, and just mess with it. That's a decent bass line. If I really want to like snazzy it up, I could add chords to the bass line and say I can just like grab this if I wanted to add a little bit, you know, more spunk to it, right? Get some. Let's do it here. Let me zoom in for you for a little bit. That ain't right. Hold up. Give me a second. Oh yeah, we're going. You know, add a little like, add two of them, right? You could add a third one. That is a really huge gap. Hold up. That is a huge gap. My fault. My fault. Hold up. Hold up. Please don't allow me to ever say that again. I shouldn't be allowed to. My lord. Alright, there we go. Here. That should be. Yeah, I only suggest the octaves, me personally. See, alright, so here's my thing. Bass lines for boom bap with G-Funk kind of get tricky. They're simple. You kind of want them to be a little bit more simple compared to other things, right? But then, like, you don't want it to have like you don't want it to go back to the original key that you started off with, because if you do that, it's kind of. Hold up, where did this go? Alright, I found it. Cause and then it just sounds. It doesn't sound good. It sounds like you gotta have it like looping the whole time, basically. That's the mainly boom bap. So like you do that right. Do this. Start up, obviously a higher octave. Alright, so that's a decent bass. There's a little bit of gap in between. We're gonna try to not mess with the gap in between, because yes, I don't feel like it. So I suggest a cut it out version, or a cut it out version. That don't even make sense. So after you have the bass, normally I would go to synths or slash keys and or orchestraic, however you want to pronounce that. I can't speak, so there's that. But like I normally go over here, right? I look and I either try to see, I either tries the, I either tries, I try normally this option or this option. I am like not with it today. Hold up. This option or this option. The studio one has a little bit. So it's a little better if you want like a chords in the background, just like slowly building up. Just have a rising thing, right? Just go like. Or this for if you want cut chords or something like that. Some arpeggios in the back. You know? So we're gonna use this because I think I have an idea. I'm not sure yet. And what can make it easier to give you a better idea or something like that is you take this original one, shorten it down a little, you know, just to check out the rhythm, isolate it to 1, and then you can change the rhythm to whatever you want. And there's arpeggio rising. Let me show you what rising is. And so you have that, which is honestly pretty good. You can pitch it up if you want to. So if you're gonna pitch something up, right, you if you want it to go up a full octave, you have to hit 12. If you only wanted to pitch it up 1, it's just gonna go from, say, where is this? It's gonna do this. It's literally gonna grab this whole thing and move it up 1 space. So to a D flat, that would be, because we are in D, I think. I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't seen. And then, so if we're going to pitch it up, it's one of the easier ways to pitch it up. We can hear what it is. So then you can just like put it in the background, right? You get a little so yeah, you get it back here. I suggest also turning it down a little, you know, but also if you want to put vocals on to it or something like that. Like that. And then you can add, you know, I suggest most producers, when they go through their head, right, they're like, do this, do that. Most boom bap producers and stuff, instead of using a synth or something like that, because they'll normally use that as a pad. What a pad is basically the key rhythm or bassline melody, and they just basically put it on a synth and have it either do chords or the same exact thing, just stretched out and made it, you know, more sustained. So there's that. And a lot of people with normally go off the bass line, and instead of using a synth for, say, the opposite of a bass line, which is basically the guitars, like, you know, I forgot what it's called, but it's but yeah, that's besides the point. So we're just gonna, I don't really have a preference on this. I don't really use the guitars. I've used the funk guitar a lot. It's quieter. I kind of like the sound of it. You can put the reverb up too. So we're gonna put that up, and let's see what we can do with it. And sometimes if you're struggling with ideas, you know, you can do the exact same thing. Grab the rhythm, put it down here, change rhythm, and then go to the, you can choose one of these. I prefer, there's obviously riffs, which obviously go with guitar, but they're obviously like common melodies. We're gonna choose two. I'm not really good at finding melodies for the guitar part, but see, and then you have that. But if you really want to, you can. I accidentally hit the record button. Whatever. You can add a little bit more of oomph to it and put it up. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna do 2. See how that sounds? We're gonna put it up 4 now. So you can also just do the top line. We're gonna copy this. We're gonna go back, see what it sounds like just from the beginning. Alright, then we're gonna grab this one. And adds a little bit of a higher range to it, I would say. And you kind of just like shove it in there somewhere. Do 4 bars out. And then say after 8 bars, that's 8 bars right over here. So we're gonna say 7 bars instead, just to make things a little easier for us. We're gonna do this, take that, right? After that, we are going to grab this same, nah. We're gonna grab this, we're gonna grab that over there, we're gonna put this over here, down here. And then we are going to, I have changed my mind again, because I can't make up my mind. For some odd reason. We're gonna grab this, and then you can either do one of two things. Most of the beats I've made, which that's probably why it sounds a little off for some of them too, is because I tend to, instead of using, because they don't have a good preset for chords here, I tend to drag some of this out, just layer them on top of each other until one reaches another, right? And then do this for the other ones too. And then it turns out a lot better if you kind of mess with them a little bit to end at different lengths and begin at different lengths. It tends to turn out a little bit better. And then sometimes when you forget about this part, you can just like just delete them. So I don't really care about that part. And then I can do this. It's a little janky with a, I don't know how else to explain that other than janky for some odd reason. Here, hold up. Let me choose a better one because I don't like that one right now. It don't sound good. Not that one. Oh, here. Yeah, we got, what else do we got? Got the, that's what we're gonna call it. We got cello chamber. String ensemble studio. See, that's what I normally use, but here, if we turn the treble down, turn the bass up a little, what will it sound like? Alright, then we turn it down a little, and we get this sound. Hold up. James, future me, cut to when I have this done, please. If I give myself enough time to even edit the video. It might just be a raw upload too. That might be it. And then boom, chords. You got chords. Boom, boom, boom. Done. And then you can just copy them down if you want. We're gonna do 2. We don't need these 2 little blank ones. Then you gotta start up, you know. Turn it down a little. Make it not as present compared to everything else. And then you can do this, put that right there, you know. You can just kind of mess around with it. Grab this, copy that, you know. Put them in like random spots, you know, mix it up a little. And then you kind of want to also give yourself a gap for bridges, stuff like that. So here. You can just like kind of extend that out. Just kind of go with that. And maybe extend that over to here. And then you can just add something there. So say we wanted to do something with this one, right? We can change the rhythm, obviously. I really like the bouncy ones. I think my favorite is 4. Let's see. Yeah, 4 has more of a jazzy vibe. Here, we'll do 1 right now. See how that sounds. Here, then we extend that out, right? We can just have that going for a few measures, you know. Just extend it as much as you can. I don't know why. Does it end right there? No, it starts back up. Alright, so since I copied this from another song of mine, that means I'll have to, you know, play a little bit longer, you know, extend that out. We can grab this. Should be able to grab this if it'll let me. You know, and then you can also, if you really want to, you know, you can grab this, put it in different places in the song too. Don't. Whoa. Boom, in the back, got your hand on the leg. Something, tat, rat-a-tat. And then you can just kind of grab this, put this also up here, make it a little bit more layered. And then you can put this back, bring this over here, you know, give it a little mix up, you feel me? Alright, so first of all, I don't know what just happened there. My mouse keeps on like killing itself. I don't know. Alright, so you gotta yo yo you're I have no idea, man. Alright, yeah. Then we can just move this up. Maybe put this right here. Grab this. You can also mix it up with this here. You can put another copy of it. Just add it to a different thing, you know. There's a little bit off here. Hold up. We are going to, if you duplicate them, do this, do that, do a little bit of this and that, kind of mix them up, you know. You can get you combine the two, right here. Turn this one a little bit down. That sometimes happens. And then we can also add that to the rift, you know. Put this over here. Yeah, that sounds good. I haven't even listened to it yet. I'll just place that down. Hold up. Here, there you go. I'll give it a second. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. That one can go over there. Then the entrance is a little off, not gonna lie. So we gonna then we're gonna go borrow someone else's song because I suck at this. No, I just need another key and we should be good. Drums, no, not really. We need hip hop. There's obviously other bass lines. That's like, some of these beats are way too hard. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not sure what it sounds like. Hold up. That sounds odd. Then you got them little. Got synth brass, synth bass. I just need a. something like that. You can. I'm just gonna put this out through. Doesn't matter where. I don't think it does. Hold on. Yeah. I'm just gonna put it every like 10 bars from number 9, so we should be 29. Boom. 29. Go to 39. I mean, fun. Shite. 40. 59. And yes, I cannot count, so it doesn't matter what I just said there. I'd like to add that note. Alright, yeah. You can just try kind of turn that down and see what it sounds like. Yep. Ball out of control like crazy. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna speed it up real fast. See what it sounds like if I go to like 110. Dun 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 dun. That's like 120. But 110 is dun 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 dun. Honestly, everything should kind of be like, kind of like smushed down. We only have 240, maybe a little bit over 240, obviously, but that's a timestamp that part's at. So I'm gonna say it's around 3 minutes, maybe 20 seconds, give or take. There's not very much variety in this song. A lot of my other songs, I try to put a little bit more variety into it. And I noticed most of my better beats come out of a more repetitive manner compared to others. So this is normally my better ones, which, hey man, I'll take it. You know, I don't really like repetitive things, but honestly, that may not be true. I don't know anymore. It's gonna change the tempo real fast. Alright, here we go. Alright. It's way too fast. It goes crazy like a got a song pack. Grab this text, skit, tat. Did like that Snoop Dogg thing? Crazy like a bee. He goes crazy with the bees. I don't know he don't know me. What? We're gonna try 105. What does that do? We're in G minor right now. You know, that don't matter. That means it's changed everything else to G minor. Which honestly may or may not be a bad thing. I'd also need to compress. So one thing, actually we'll compress everything after we get the right tempo down, because I think this is gonna be my finished product. I might add a little bit more stuff after obviously I post a video, you know. Can't have the same beat, you know, being reused like anybody's gonna use this, because I doubt it's gonna turn out good at the end of the video, but I'm guessing it'll turn out decent. You know, that used to be my own motto. Decent. I literally just say decent. I don't know why. I just would. So yeah. Alright, here, let's get it. Oh, I'm feeling that one. Alright, we good on that one. We good on that one. Alright, here we go. Bro, my lord. Yeah, then we can butter. Still working on my name. I've went through like 3 so far. Haven't really figured out one or landed on one yet. I'm not sure what type of beat this is. We're just gonna call it locked in. We're trying to. I ain't trying to have like a whole thing to edit tonight, you know. Or I really don't want to edit this at all, so I'm kind of just like zooming. We can just kind of. I would put sound effects onto it a little bit more, but there ain't no purpose for it, so you know we're just gonna. Oh my god, bro! Alright, hold on. Give me a second. This thing being a little iffy. Alright, I say I'm gonna move. It's not what I wanted to. Alright, we'll move that. We're gonna move this a little bit more up. Hold up. Alright, then we go check the timestamp, which is for the end of it. It is 3:17. We also want to add some more things to it, you know, make it a little different. Let me put this onto it, kind of just like doing everything as it goes. Alright, go like this. Should be good. Hey, oh, maybe we not good. Hold up. Alrighty then. Should get this in. Locked in. I'm gonna turn off my mic, and you kind of just like listen to this. Just I'm gonna restart it and then lock into it. You know, lock into the beat. Alright, I'm only gonna do a little bit of that. Oh, yeah. Also, what I suggest to do after after you're done with the beat or whatever, there's not as many hold on, let it load. As you can see, if you have more than this over here, what I suggest doing is merging the tracks, which you just go up to settings and you just hit merge tracks. You choose what tracks you want to merge. And yeah, I've done this with a lot of my tracks, since normally on my other tracks I have like hundreds of these just chilling there. But this one's a very simple one that I've done, so it's obviously not gonna be not really gonna mess with it after this, maybe just a little bit. But then what you want to do is just go to each one of them, try to get like get the dynamics compressor and maybe an equalizer, and or just if you really don't want to mess with the sound as much, I suggest just grabbing the filter that's already here and the compressor one and just mess with that until it sounds good. But if you a little bit more into the sound side of it, you know, like depending on how you want these to sound, right? You can turn this attack range down. Put the release down, you know. It sounds a little bit more crisper than before. Get the high up there. Yeah. And then also what you want to do is just kind of come around with all the dynamic compressor, just so you can make sure it's all mixed in, you know. It's just gonna be playing in the background, which is totally fine. Down, down. Here, grab this. Alright. Then we gonna save it. What we're gonna do after that is go back to Soundtrap. If you have a folder like this, here, I have a folder of my album goals and everything. So I have 64 beats, and then I'm gonna choose 64 of them to make into, or sorry, I'm gonna choose 24 of the 64 to make into a song, put vocals over it, stuff like that, right? And then afterwards, I'm gonna see which one's the best of that, and I'm gonna put it in this album slot. I have 47 so far. I'm getting there. This would be 48. I almost messed up saying that. So we're gonna put that in there, and then now we have 48, right? Go check on it, and then if you do want to download it afterwards, you're gonna have to wait a little bit because it's gonna mix, and then after it mixes, you know, then you're good. You're good to go. And yeah, that should be it. I'm not sure what the timing is on this, but it should be decent. But yerp. Also, yeah, I was ranking my own beats too, because this is also how I'm gonna do that. I'm just going through my whole process with y'all, mostly from me in the future. If I want to go back and watch this and see my process, if I like stop making beats and come back to it, like I want to see my process was. I want to see where I was at, how good I was. It's all just like it's like a journal. You feel me? So we got. It's gonna mix. We're gonna wait here, watch it mix, so I can show you what it downloads. Also, you can go into them. Here I just went into Pass in the Brain, right? And then you can go to, I believe it was File. Go to Export. You're gonna export this as two things: MP3 or a WAV file. Most files, I shall say most programs. If you were to put the music into, say, Adobe or something like that, most of them will only take MP3. So I suggest MP3, but sometimes WAV files, which you have to go with because MP3 is a much larger file compared to a WAV file. So there's that. Also, what you can do in settings is turn the sound quality to high instead of low. If your PC doesn't have enough CPU power or something like that, just do low. And extra low will really mess up with the sound quality, but it won't mess with the final product. But whenever you're replaying it, it's not gonna sound as good. So there's that, which is cool, I guess. And then just a quick way to download it is just doing that. Or you could go into there, download it, make sure it's all the settings you wanted, all the sounds you wanted, everything like that. Then you're good to go. But yeah, there's that, and that's all I gotta say for that. So we're gonna I'm not really gonna check this with y'all. Y'all can check this with me. So it's only been 45 minutes. Honestly, that's not a long time for recording and making a beat. Normally I take around 2 hours to make 2 beats, and then I don't really finish them until the next day afterwards because I really take a break. So I just hit download like that, right? And then here we have this, right? And then we're gonna, like me, I'm gonna put it into the drive. I'm gonna upload the file. You don't have to do this step, of course. Then I'm going to upload the file. The file will still be here, and you can, what you can do is here. Here's one of them. Me and my friend have a. You can share the files, right? My thing is with the files though. Before you share it, make sure you do not sign up as a teacher. Don't do that. And if you're gonna sign up as a teacher, make sure your friend also has to sign up to the teacher, and they have to be in the same district as you. So you're gonna have to put the same information as them in for what like area and school you have to go to or stuff like that. Which my friend did that, and then I had to just basically do the same exact thing, and it was kind of annoying. Not gonna lie. And after that, you can't really go back to being just a normal thing. So yeah, so mine's gonna look a little bit different than y'all's, but should be pretty much the same. I hear that in a lot of videos, and I realize like not really, but yeah. And then if I go here, right, go to locked, here it is, lock in, and then obviously it's gonna pop up that because that's Google Drive, and yeah. So that's what I suggest. That's my kind of like my process and everything. Um, yeah, I'm gonna start using FL Studio, so I'm gonna see well, once I get more in the rhythm with FL, then I'm gonna post a video of my process with FL Studios, and then kind of go through that with y'all. And yeah, and that's it. Also, I need to restart my computer so I can update it. So I'll see y'all later, and yeah.